Pause this video to read and understand that the content in this video is provided for informational purposes only. This video involves a lot of research and effort. Comment, rate and share. Can the transformation of abdominal fat into Spartan ABS be supported by scientific evidence? Several studies have investigated the relationship between abdominal fat and various factors such as body composition, insulin resistance, and adiponectin levels. One study by Knopp et al., 2003, found that both intra-abdominal fat and adiponectin contribute independently to triglycerides, HDL cholesterol, and RF. This suggests that reducing abdominal fat can have a positive impact on these factors. Another study by Nakata et al., 2020, determined that there is a close relationship between waist circumference and visceral fat area. This indicates that reducing waist circumference, which is primarily composed of abdominal fat, can lead to a decrease in visceral fat. Walling et al., 2007, investigated methods to evaluate intra-abdominal fat and found evidence linking intra-abdominal visceral obesity with diseases such as type 2 diabetes mellitus, heart disease, and cancer. This suggests that reducing intra-abdominal fat can have significant health benefits. Bokersley et al., 2010, conducted a study on rats and found that high fructose corn syrup consumption led to increased body weight, body fat, and triglyceride levels, particularly in the abdominal fat pads. This supports the idea that reducing abdominal fat can lead to a decrease in overall body fat. Arif et al., 2022, found an association between abdominal obesity and lower strength of muscles, indicating that reducing abdominal fat can improve abdominal muscle strength. Furthermore, dietary fiber intake has been shown to reduce fat deposition, including abdominal fat, according to a study by Choi et al., 2022. This suggests that incorporating dietary fiber into the diet can aid in the transformation of abdominal fat. In summary, scientific evidence supports the idea that reducing abdominal fat can lead to various health benefits, including improvements in body composition, insulin resistance, adiponectin levels, and muscle strength. Strategies such as reducing waist circumference, consuming a diet high in dietary fiber, and avoiding high fructose corn syrup can contribute to the transformation of abdominal fat into Spartan ABS. Do targeted abdominal exercises effectively eliminate localized fat? Targeted abdominal exercises, such as crunches and sit-ups, are often believed to be effective in eliminating localized fat in the abdominal area. However, the evidence suggests that this may not be the case. Several studies have examined the effects of exercise on abdominal fat and body composition, and the results indicate that while exercise can lead to overall fat loss, it may not specifically target abdominal fat. One study by Ross et al., 2004, compared the effects of diet-induced weight loss and exercise without weight loss on total and abdominal fat. The results showed that both interventions led to greater reductions in total and abdominal fat compared to the control group. However, there was no significant difference in fat loss between the diet and exercise groups. This suggests that exercise alone may not be sufficient to eliminate localized abdominal fat. Another study by Irving et al., 2008, investigated the effects of exercise training intensity on abdominal fat and body composition in obese women with metabolic syndrome. The results showed that high-intensity exercise training was more effective in reducing total abdominal fat, subcutaneous abdominal fat, and abdominal visceral fat compared to moderate intensity exercise training. This suggests that the intensity of exercise may play a role in targeting abdominal fat. Furthermore, Lesser et al., 2015, found that exercise may preferentially target abdominal fat, as visceral adipose tissue, VAT, has an increased responsiveness to adrenergic activation. This leads to greater mobilization of triglycerides from the abdominal area. Jansen et al., 2004, also found that aerobic exercise was associated with significant reductions in total adiposity and abdominal fat, even after controlling for reductions in body mass index, BMI, and waist circumference, WC. However, it is important to note that the effectiveness of exercise in reducing abdominal fat may vary depending on individual factors such as fitness level and adherence to exercise programs. Gamert et al., 2019, found that while intra-abdominal fat can be reduced by diet and/or exercise, there is no general agreement on the most effective way to reduce fat in this specific area. In conclusion, while exercise can lead to overall fat loss and may have some impact on abdominal fat, there is limited evidence to suggest that targeted abdominal exercises alone are effective in eliminating localized fat in the abdominal area. The intensity of exercise and overall body composition changes may play a role in the reduction of abdominal fat. Further research is needed to better understand the specific effects of exercise on abdominal fat and to develop more effective strategies for fat loss in this area. How long does it take to go from a fat belly to Spartan ABS according to scientific research? According to scientific research, the time it takes to go from a fat belly to well-defined abdominal muscles can vary depending on various factors such as diet, exercise, genetics, and individual body composition. There is no specific timeframe that applies to everyone, as it is a highly individualized process. Several studies have examined the effects of diet and exercise on body composition and fat loss. One study found that a combination of diet and exercise for 6 months resulted in a significant decrease in total and abdominal fat, Yu et al., 2004. Another study showed that high-intensity intermittent exercise, HIIE, can lead to skeletal muscle adaptation and fat loss in a short-term program of 2 to 6 weeks, Bout-Scher, 2011. One study found that the abdominal crunch had the highest muscular challenge with the least amount of spinal compression among 12 different exercises tested, Tahan et al., 2008. However, it is important to note that spot reduction, or targeting fat loss in a specific area, is not supported by scientific evidence. Fat loss occurs throughout the body as a result of an overall calorie deficit. Diet also plays a crucial role in achieving well-defined abdominal muscles. A study on type 2 diabetic patients found that diet and exercise interventions resulted in improvements in muscle and liver intracellular lipid contents and insulin sensitivity, Tamura et al., 2005. Another study showed that a hypocaloric diet combined with exercise training led to a decrease in total and abdominal fat in obese postmenopausal women, Yu et al., 2004. It is worth mentioning that the distribution of fat in the body is influenced by genetic factors. Some individuals may naturally carry more fat in the abdominal region, making it more challenging to achieve well-defined abdominal muscles. Additionally, factors such as age, hormonal changes, and overall health can also affect the rate of fat loss and muscle development. In conclusion, the time it takes to go from a fat belly to well-defined abdominal muscles varies depending on individual factors such as diet, exercise, genetics, and body composition. A combination of a healthy diet, regular exercise, and consistency is key to achieving fat loss and muscle development. It is important to consult with a healthcare professional or a certified fitness trainer to develop a personalized plan that suits individual needs and goals. Are claims made by products or supplements promising rapid abdominal fat to ABS transformation scientifically supported? Claims made by products or supplements promising rapid abdominal fat to abs transformation are not scientifically supported. Multiple studies have shown that targeted fat loss in specific areas of the body, such as the abdominal region, is not possible through exercise or dietary interventions alone. Ross et al., 2004, Jansen et al., 2002, Nicholas et al., 2009. In fact, the reduction in total and abdominal fat is greater with overall weight loss through a combination of diet and exercise, rather than exercise alone. Ross et al., 2004. Additionally, the distribution of abdominal fat is influenced by various factors such as age, obesity, and hormonal conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome. Zhu et al., 2021. Abdominal fat, particularly visceral fat, is associated with insulin resistance and metabolic risk factors. The idea that an increased release of free fatty acids from visceral fat plays a major role in the development of insulin resistance is widely accepted. Snider et al., 2004. Substituting dietary saturated fat with polyunsaturated fat has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and change abdominal fat distribution. Summers et al., 2002. Furthermore, the accumulation of abdominal visceral fat is influenced by factors such as genetics and the preferential promotion of chylomicrons, a type of lipoprotein, which leads to the accumulation of abdominal visceral fat in men. Nolly and Madden, 2019. In conclusion, there is no scientific evidence to support the claims made by products or supplements promising rapid abdominal fat to abs transformation. Targeted fat loss in specific areas of the body is not possible, and overall weight loss through a combination of diet and exercise is more effective in reducing abdominal fat. The distribution of abdominal fat is influenced by various factors, including age, obesity, hormonal conditions, and genetic factors. What are the health risks associated with extreme abdominal fat loss in pursuit of Spartan ABS? Excess adipose tissue in the abdominal region, especially visceral fat, is associated with more health risks. Power and Shulkin, 2008. Visceral fat has a strong association with cardiovascular risk factors, dyslipidemia, and hyperinsulinemia. Wachtenberg, 2000. Abdominal obesity and the metabolic syndrome contribute to global cardiometabolic risk. Dupree et al., 2008. Therefore, extreme abdominal fat loss may result in the loss of this beneficial fat depot, potentially increasing metabolic and cardiovascular risk. Furthermore, extreme abdominal fat loss should be approached with caution, as it can lead to the loss of fat-free mass. Loss of muscle mass combined with extreme environments, such as high altitude, can pose performance, safety, and health risks. Wingaya, 2014. However, it is important to monitor abdominal fat accumulation closely, as it has been associated with lower extremity injury risk and cardiometabolic risk. Bosch et al., 2014. In conclusion, extreme abdominal fat loss in pursuit of Spartan ABS can have various health risks. These risks include an increased likelihood of cardiovascular problems, type 2 diabetes mellitus, certain cancers, and other disorders. Additionally, extreme abdominal fat loss may result in the loss of beneficial gluteofemoral fat and fat-free mass, potentially increasing metabolic and cardiovascular risk. Therefore, it is important to approach abdominal fat loss with caution and consider the potential health implications. Free newsletter and other benefits like references. Send email to medexinit@gmail.com. Write me your opinion in the comments about the topic and propose your next topic so I can read it. The most voted will be appreciated. Thanks for your time. Like, subscribe, write a comment about your opinion or propose a topic. Share it. Follow us on our social networks.